Alrighty, so we got the details for the Golden Frieza plus Gogeta card. That's gonna be the new Dokkan Fest LR that's gonna be arriving to us in-game in the next few days. I just recorded my reaction video to this. I was again very late due to the fact that they posted this at 7 AM my time. I hate Dokkan for them doing this. I fuck them. I'm sorry, I had to say it, but my goodness. I don't understand why they had to do this super early. There's some times where they do this super late, and it was very late in Japan when they did this. Was what, 8 PM Japan time? 9 PM Japan time, depending on the standard and daylight savings time, things like that. But I completely missed out on reacting to this particular unit live with you guys, so apologies on that. So we're gonna be reacting to their details. Of course, I already uploaded my reaction to this. I did want to make a video with you guys live, but better make sure to record this right away so that I don't miss out on anything. So this is the second iteration of Golden Frieza from the Broly movie. We have one in the game. It's a free-to-play physical Golden Frieza. It's the SSR version is a final form Frieza with the Dragon Balls, and you can be able to Dokkan Awaken him into a Golden Frieza. This is the second iteration of that card. I do want to check here quickly, because I don't think they do give free-to-play cards like Big Bad Bosses like that. Let me check. No, he doesn't. Okay. We'll check his links, because this is, of course, a pretty big LR. I would like to check if he does have Big Bad Bosses or anything of that aspect. So let's go ahead and jump in. So his categories: movie bosses, movie heroes, transformation boost, gifted warriors, inhuman deeds, full power, wicked bloodline, Dragon Ball Seekers, terrifying conquerors, Target Goku, revenge, space traveling warriors, master evolution, sworn enemies, super bosses, successors, fusion, Kamehameha, power, final trump card, powerful combat, time limit, accelerated battle, fused fighters, superheroes, and earth protecting heroes. What a mouthful. So with the introduction of these reversible exchange cards, of course, all of these units are going to be all in these categories, right? So if we look at it this way, like these categories, including like super bosses and movie bosses and things like that, those are part from Frieza. Meanwhile, Gogeta is like more Kamehameha, final trump card, time limit, or protecting heroes, superheroes, things like that. So this is, again, it's so weird. Golden Frieza plus Gogeta. It's just a weird iteration of a card. So let's go ahead and check these guys out, huh? Stirred Battle Instincts, Golden Frieza plus Gogeta. So they're extreme tech. Movie bosses or movie heroes category key +3, 200% to HP, additional attack and defense plus 170%, and the additional HP, attack and defense plus 50% for characters who also belong to transformation boost, gifted warriors, or inhuman deeds. Okay, we move further along here. The super attack for Golden Frieza greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers attack and defense. We also have the Death Beam. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes mad colossal damage to the enemy. Greatly lowers attack and defense. Raises allies' attack by 50% for 1 turn. That's a pretty good support, it seems. Okay. Pretty nice. I see it. So we got his passive here, 250% attack and defense. He's receiving an additional 2 key per keys we obtain. And we're getting 70% damage reduction. Okay, Golden Frieza has been like this sort of like tanky character, so I wouldn't put it past him that he has that. For 5 turns from the character's entry turn, he gets guard, guaranteed. And then starting from the 6th turn from the character's entry turn, he's only getting a 70% chance to guard. Or a great chance to guard. That's not bad, I wouldn't say, depending on how high his defenses are going to be. When 4 or more extreme class allies are on the team, or when there is another movie heroes or movie bosses category ally attacking in the same turn, we're launching an additional super. Okay. I need to check the links for this character. because of course movie bosses, movie heroes, there's so many options in there as to which this character can link up alongside him. So could be pretty interesting how to detail this. Of course, Super Broly, the AGL Broly, he's decent still. But of course, if you add this guy to movie bosses, you can add the Brolys in there. Tech Broly, Int Broly. Those guys are still decent, I would say, to this day. I need to do this video where I can showcase those older, like, worldwide celebration characters into the meta that we have nowadays. I need to do that. For every attack received, we're getting attack plus 150% and a chance of performing a critical hit plus 10% within the turn. Typically, we've been getting like these sort of like bosses that attack a whole bunch. So this is good to have. Before attacking, or for every attack received, like if you put him on slot 1, because again, he has 70% damage reduction with guard. If you put this guy on slot 1, taking all these hits, let's say 5 hits, he's getting a lot. 50% chance to crit, 750? No. 700. Brain is not working. You guys get the drill, right? Whenever guard is activated, we're getting 20% defense up to 100%. Whenever guard is activated, so maybe like 5 hits. Okay. When 3 or more super class allies are on the team, starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, we're changing key spheres, AGL and STR to tank, and we're randomly changing key spheres, physical or int key spheres to rainbow key spheres, and then we're meeting up with Gogeta. Gotcha. Alright, not bad. We saw the animations already with the reaction video. I'm just gonna go jump right in because again, I'm short of time. And everybody else reacted to this already, so. Meteor attack. So we're greatly raising attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy. Alrighty. And then Gallic Gun. Gogeta doing the Gallic Gun is so good. Massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, raises allies' defense by 50% for 1 turn. Okay, so that's good. Does Frieza? Frieza's super attack is greatly raised for both. Well, Gogeta's massively raising attack and defense. I think I'm gonna like Gogeta's side a bit more. Alright, check their passive skill. Can perform the reversible exchange with Golden Frieza. We're getting 6 key, 250% attack and defense. We're getting an additional key per keys we obtain. Attacks are effective against all types, and we have a 50% chance to dodge. This is good. Again, all these recent fights that we've been getting, unless the new Red Sun stages are gonna take that away from us. Some of the new fights, you are able to get much use out of this. The dodges, all gonna be very good. Once only, with a key sphere obtained, fully recovers HP. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Gives you a little bit of a reset. Okay, I see it. And there are when 3 or more super class allies are on the team, or when there's another movie heroes or movie bosses category ally attacking the same turn, we're getting 40% damage reduction. Okay. I knew I had a sneeze and it had to be coming, and it didn't come out until just now. So 40% damage reduction. We don't have a guard, but we do have 50% chance to dodge. When attacking with 20 or more key, we're getting attack and defense plus 200% and a great chance of performing a critical hit. When activating the active skill, or when attacking with 24 key, we're getting an additional attack plus 150%, and we're getting a crit guaranteed. For every key sphere obtained, we're getting a 5% chance to dodge. Oh, sorry. My goodness, that had to be nasty. And we're getting attack plus 10%. All allies are getting defense plus 10% self-excluded when attacking for every key sphere obtained. We do have the orb change that Frieza does once you are able to do the reversal exchange, so that's pretty good to have. For every 5 key spheres obtained, we're launching an additional super. How many orbs we're changing with Frieza? So we're changing all key spheres, all AGL and STR to tech. And then he's randomly changing physical and int key spheres to rainbow key spheres. So you're going to have a field of orbs with tech and rainbow whenever you do this reversible exchange with Gogeta. And after you do this, you're gonna have, again, the field of orbs. It's not gonna like split the same way that we've seen with the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, or with the Kid Fu. But that little split of orbs, depending on how the field is looking, right? Because you're going to change STR and AGL to tech. And all the int and physical key spheres are going to go to rainbow. So you have the opportunity to collect a little bit more than 5, depending on how the field of orbs are looking. You can collect a lot more tech key spheres than rainbow, depending on, again, the field. Interesting. Okay. And then, of course, I missed out on the active skill for these guys, so let's go ahead and check it out. Golden Frieza. With his active, you get 24 key, defense plus 400%, and directs enemies as attack toward the character for 1 turn. Oh, so he has a target skill. I haven't seen those in a bit. Can be activated when there are 4 or more extreme class allies on the team. Okay. So the team composition is going to be crucial, because I'm assuming Gogeta is going to have the same effect, but instead of 4 or more extreme, it's going to be 4 or more super. This is not bad though. 24 key, 400% defense, and this is of course after you perform the reversal exchange, which during this, he will still have his guard, or have the 70% chance to guard, with 70% damage reduction. All this procced in, and the extra defense that he gets on his active. That's pretty good, I'd say. If you want a little bit more of a defensive segment here and there, you can definitely do that. Where's my snow? Why is my nose messing things up now? Alright, Gogeta. Got the active skill, raises attack by 540% temporarily. Causes ultimate damage to the enemy. Defense plus 540%. Changes all key spheres to tech for 1 turn. Yeah, it can be activated when there are 3 or more superclass allies on the team. So the team build for this is going to be interesting. Do I like Gogeta's a bit more? Because here's the thing. Per 5 key spheres obtained, you're doing an additional. And he's changing all key spheres into tech. So you collect 5 key spheres. That's enough. That's already an extra super. The max that you can collect is 23 key spheres. That's 4 supers. With the addition, does he though? He has to have additionals built in. No, he doesn't. Okay. I guess if you're putting dupes on this guy, like giving him like 6 additional, depending on, because I'm assuming this guy is also gonna have like exclusive skill orbs, or just the level 5 additionals that you can give from the silver and bronze equipment if you have him at 55%. He's gonna do at least 6 supers. 5, like, no, at least 5 supers, because you're gonna get the 4 from getting all those key spheres if you use Gogeta's as active. And then there's also the additional if you do have him with like a hidden potential, like system additional or something like that. So Frieza has a target mechanic. Gogeta has an attack. Okay. 540% attack. dished out with the Kamehameha. And then, of course, he gets 540% defense and changes all the key spheres into attack for 1 turn. Interesting. Okay. He's gonna be pretty good. Of course, the team composition is all the things that changes things, because you can have a whole team of extreme class or a whole team of a super class, and it won't help this guy, of course, because you do need to have 3 or more super class allies on the team. So it's kind of unfortunate. So the team composition is going to be coming in crucial depending on what happens. So Golden Frieza is already getting some help because of the ECA for this Golden Frieza, which we're going to check in a second. But you think of characters like the gods. You think of characters like... Actually, Movie Heroes is not looking so great, huh? I mean, it's super classes, so you do have transformation boosts, but it's the extra 50%, depending on, you know, I'm looking at the leader skill factor here. Because the leader skill is Movie Heroes, Movie Bosses, or Movie Heroes. So, let me actually check in-game. Because the only decent character that I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure there's more. Like maybe Path to Power Kid Goku, if you add him into the team, he's gonna look good. But Movie Heroes right now. Who do we have in here? I guess Tech Gohan. Tech Gohan with his recent ECA could be good. The gods, I feel like they're a shoe-in for this. Could we see the ECAs for Orange Piccolo? Like Power Awakened Piccolo and Ultimate Gohan? That could also be pretty good to have. I don't know if they're gonna ECA though, but that would be pretty sweet if they do. But yeah, Golden Frieza already has a head start because of the ECA of the AGO Golden Frieza. We got the Brolys. Those two are really freaking good. The Super ECA for Broly is another pretty good unit. So Movie Bosses had a proper celebration, so they're kind of set. Movie Heroes, you know, the Super Saiyan Gohan, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the LR Gods. Maybe they can do the ECAs for the Dragon Ball Superhero movie units. That could be pretty cool. So, interesting. Yeah, so the team composition is going to depend on what active skill you're going to go for, because you can build this fully extreme with some certain additional superclass characters, but not enough to fulfill this condition, although he only needs 3. Golden Frieza's active needs 4. You need 4 or more extreme class allies, so you do have to check. Again, this is all gonna come down to team building. If you wanna go on a more Movie Bosses lineup, again, Tech Broly, the Tech Super Saiyan Broly, I guess he's not going to be that useful because he might take a lot of damage early on. Then we got the we got the Int Broly, maybe Bio Broly. People would want to add him in there. This Golden Frieza, the one that's going to get an ECA. You have already the 4 characters in there. However, you add this guy plus 4 more, you're only gonna have 1 open spot, which means all depends on the team build. You can either have this active skill proc or just Gogeta's active skill proc, which designing this, I don't know if I like it as a design, because basically speaking, if you go for a super class setup with this character, you're going to go for Gogeta's active. You cannot go for Golden Frieza. So you have to pick and choose. So, all right, Golden Frieza, the resurrection of F, Golden Frieza getting his ECA. So let's see his details real quick. So super attack, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, it lowers attack and defense. Pretty standard, okay. Greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. I think this guy didn't have any issues with defense. Of course, the damage reduction is going to go lower and lower every single turn you pass, but I don't know if they're going to fix that. I feel like they're going to keep it, but okay, this is decent. Getting some defenses on super is not bad. Ooh, excuse me, my god, I have a runny nose. I don't know if I'm getting sick. We got the intro. We're guarding all attacks for 1 turn. Okay, we're getting defense plus 100% for 3 turns. We have a chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction up to 90%. And then, of course, chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction rate minus 10% for every 2 turns passed. No more than 60. I guess it gives you some extra turns for him to be a lot more defensive until this runs out. Because he's going to be left off at 30% defense. And then, of course, the crit chances. He has a 90% chance to crit. That'll, of course, go down to 30% with the level of damage reduction as well. Okay. 6 key to 100% attack and defense. When HP is 50% or more, we're getting an additional 200% attack and defense. And we're tossing an additional super. For every super attack performed, we're getting an additional key up to 3, and additional defense plus 30 up to 150. We need to do 5 supers, so max defense. For every attack received, we're getting 3 key attack plus 30% up to 150, and key plus 1 up to key plus 3. Starting from the 3rd turn from the start of the battle, we're getting 300% attack and performs a critical hit when HP is 50% or less. Okay. On that team with, you know, double Frieza plus Gogeta, it could work. Starting from the 5th turn from the start of the battle, attack and defense plus 100% when attacking as the 2nd or 3rd attacker in a turn. And then, of course, starting from the 7th turn from the start of the battle, he's getting attack and defense plus 100% when attacking as the 3rd attacker in a turn. I feel like they knew, because you're going to start floating him off as soon as his intro buff is going to run away. So that actually gives you a bit of help for this Frieza, so he can be able to get some additional stats just by putting him on slot 2 or slot 3, and then ultimately on slot 3, because you're going to be constantly floating this guy off due to his low damage reduction. He will have 30% damage reduction. He will have some pretty high defenses. We'll see, of course, like 200% attack and defense, 200% attack and defense here when HP is 50% or more. You can be able to get that extra attack buff here when HP is 50% or less. And then, of course, starting from the 7th turn from the start of the battle, you can be able to get to here and be able to impulse him a bit more. Getting a bit of usage after his damage reduction runs out is pretty good. I like this. Okay. I did want to check the links real quick for these guys. If it's shown here. Did they... I think we might have to wait until we actually get the details from this. Did we got info on Dokkan? Give me 1 second. Alright, so I'm on the Dokkan side of things on their social media. I want to see their links because I'm seeing a side banner of Vegeta now. So their links are just completely going to change now. So yeah, they did post the details on this on social media. Already I'm seeing Gogeta's bad. What? Sure. So Prodigies, Universe Most Malevolent, Shocking Speed, Strongest Clan in Space, Thirst for Conquest, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Where's Big Bad Bosses? He has the same links as the free-to-play one. Where's Big Bad Bosses? What? And then, of course, Gogeta is going to switch up links here. Gogeta has Fuse Fighters instead of Universe Most Malevolent. Prepare for battle, over in a flash, and Kamehameha. Okay. Why are we... Okay, sure? But yeah, I saw a post from Ningen saying, like, this is a unit that is fun and is unexpected. Completely threw me out of a loop when I saw Golden Frieza plus Gogeta. Indeed, like, what? Alright, so let's see, because we got a side banner Vegeta. We can talk about him before we actually see his details. This SSR art looks pretty cool. Or this TUR art, sorry. His int. Let's see. Movie Heroes or Gifted Warriors, category key plus 3. HP attack and defense plus 130%. We're greatly stacking defense. This is one of the characters that you need to use, at least, you know, because he's int. Super int. One of the stupidest missions that they added for this Festival of Battles. Key +3, attack and defense plus 150%. He has a 50% chance to dodge and changes key spheres from physical to rainbow. Well, this is a good unit to use alongside the Gogeta then. When the character is the first attacker at the start of the turn, he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, tech and physical excluded, to rainbow key spheres. He is definitely going to help that Gogeta. When the character is the second or third attacker at the start of the turn, we're getting a 50% chance to orb change it. Okay. Attacking with 12 or more key, with getting attack and defense plus 100%. Attacking as the third attacker in a turn, we're getting 200% extra attack and launches an additional super. So imagine this rotation, like Golden Frieza plus Gogeta, Super Saiyan God Goku, and Super Saiyan God Vegeta, or the LR 70th anniversary unit, and Vegeta. That could be good. That's a pretty good rotation. When there's another movie heroes or movie bosses category ally attacking the same turn, we're getting attack and defense plus 150%, 30% damage reduction. He's greatly raising defense. He's getting attack and defense plus 150% and a 50% chance to dodge. You're getting attack plus 150%, 100% attack and defense. You're getting attack plus 200. Dude, what is this Vegeta? Vegeta's good. And all allies attacking the same turn on movie heroes or movie bosses category characters self-excluded. Oh, so it's one or the other. Attack and defense plus 150% and a chance of evading enemies attack plus 30%. So that's extra 30 to the 50 that he is already getting. That's 80% chance to dodge with 50% damage reduction, 30% damage reduction. What? Yeah, stacking defense. Greatly stacking defense. So, okay, I mean, Vegeta. Vegeta looking good. Vegeta looking pretty good. All right, let me see his animations real quick, because that was the one thing that they didn't post it on the little show there. Oh, that looks... Yeah, it's literally the movie. Okay. I'm fully expecting a wrathful Broly, or maybe like a transforming Broly that starts at wrathful and then goes into Super Saiyan Broly. But we could also get like a reversible exchange between Paragus and Broly. It could be something like that, something fun, right? And unexpected, just like this LR right here, which is interesting. All right, I mean, dude, that's pretty cool, man. I'm excited, of course. Like, this is a particularly interesting character. I don't understand why people are saying that this unit sucks. Again, I feel like the team composition is going to impact this unit a lot more. I do understand this, though. Why no big bad bosses? That is just... no. But I'm fairly interested in this because he looks cool. It's a nice little unit. It helps the villain side of things too, if you think about it, because he's putting in, we got Inhuman Deeds as well. This is an extreme class unit at its finest. Then we of course have the Gogeta side of things, which again, absolutely out of left field. So I'm excited for this, man. This looks pretty cool. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below regarding these guys. They look pretty cool. I like them. Of course, we're gonna get their banners and stuff like that in 2 days. I'm hopeful that Dokkan doesn't do this often, where I missed out on a reaction for this. It was at 7 a.m. and of course, the whole entire shebang lasted an hour, so I didn't want to miss out on work. So, but yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Golden Frieza plus Gogeta, they seem pretty good. They seem pretty decent. I feel. I'm gonna ignore Twitter and social media with their comments and stuff like that, but yeah, this looks insane. It's completely unexpected. Gogeta plus Golden Frieza working together. All right. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys, what are your thoughts regarding this unit. I like Golden Frieza, the ECA one as well. The side banner Vegeta looks phenomenal. I like him a lot as well. And then of course we're getting this banner and these two bad boys relatively soon. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below. I apologize profusely for coming at this very late. Unfortunately, Dokkan doesn't have another time schedule. It just continues to ruin my life in terms of scheduling this. So yeah, all of these things and more are going to be coming out on the 28th. Okay, I wanted to post this picture right here. 28. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys all in the next video.